Do you talk about Remembrance Day at all?
No. And the reason I don't know what to say anymore. It's a joke. Like look, I get like people have their own ways of showing respect and remembering and whatnot. But like it's just infuriating. Like all of these people like look, I get there's bias, but it's like I feel like none of the people who claim that they're honoring them know anything about what they're fucking talking about.
No, it sucks to
This
listen to any of it.
this used to drive me nuts about like even before I got political, like in my later teenage years, and I would see people do the virtue signal about it, and I'd be like, what happened at Vimy Ridge? And they would have no fucking clue. I'd be like, what about Passchendaele? What about Ypres, the Somme? What
It
happened?
was twice
What
as bad this
what
year.
happened at Dieppe? Tell me about the liberation of Holland. Tell me about anything that these fucking soldiers went. Tell me about the Boer War. Tell me about any of the shit that these veterans went through, and they don't know a fucking thing. And then they make some well, they died for
Fighting
freedom
for our freedoms.
or something. It's a fucking joke. I can't imagine being a veteran and having to have to put up with this shit.
No, that's what makes it so delicate for us that are non-veterans to actually talk about it.
Like to me, what is a much more valuable use? Like, and this is the thing too, is like I used to get shit because I stopped wearing a poppy a long time before the Legion. And the reason I did is specifically to generate the conversation of why aren't you wearing a poppy? And I would fire back, why are you wearing yours? And then I get the answer, to show, respect for the sacrifice. What sacrifice? What are you talking about? And a few questions is all it takes to
drink a glass of wine or a glass of ice water. Which is better for reversing Alzheimer's and memory problems? Before I die, I want
to draw out the fact that these people have no idea what the fuck they're talking about.
Yeah.
It's like that scene from Seinfeld. They're just wearing the ribbon. Well, why do you have to wear the ribbon? Because everybody wears the ribbon.
Yeah, that's good.
You don't know why you're wearing it. You don't know what it, most of them fucking don't even know where the poppy symbol comes from.
No, they don't.
They just put it on and go, I'm doing a good thing. It's like a Facebook filter on the fucking profile picture. It's a pure virtue signal.
I went to the ceremony in town there, and it was just businesses laying wreaths for advertisements.
Yeah. Sir Supreme is now a monthly supporter. Thank you. Yeah, say the line, Bart. Like it's a fucking joke. Like here, I walk around with this fucking hat on does more to to create a conversation about that than the fucking poppy. It's just like ritual is important. These things matter, but if you don't know the meaning behind the ritual, you're just a cargo cult. You don't know what you're doing.
It's true.
If you don't understand the meaning behind the ritual, then why are you doing the ritual? To fit in because of social pressure and you've been told to do it. That's it. You're a fucking NPC. So I find it very difficult to even again, not even being a veteran, I don't get it. I don't get the point of these rituals. And then on top of that too, like some of the veterans, yeah, they're cucked and gay and they buy into this nonsense of but it's like the things I talked about earlier. It's like, imagine like being a World War I veteran and seeing what they're using your sacrifice to justify now. You think they fought? They fought so that millions of Indians could come to Canada and erect statues of fucking demon gods? Did they fight so that a bunch of our money could be sent to foreign causes that have nothing to do with us? Did they fight so that their children could become dispossessed in their own homeland? Did they fight so that they could be trooned out by fucking political activists on the left? Like what did they fight for? None of this is what they fought for, but that's the justification they make. So I don't know. I find it basically impossible to take part in anything to do with mainstream ceremonies. And I think that we're going to have to start making our own ceremonies.
I think you're right there.
And on top of that, the last thing I'll say on this too is there's this other segment of our guys as well that take on this inverse thing as well. So not only do they, obviously I can understand finding it difficult to want to participate in a lot of these rituals or whatever. But they take the opposite approach where they actively then demonize the veterans. They call them, losers who died in Jew wars, or, that their sacrifice was meaningless. And like, they have no ability to separate the nobility of the act of being willing to fight and die to defend your country, and separating that from the cause that was a lie. So like, I can look at the sacrifice that they were sold and be like, these men were brave, and what they did was noble in that they believed that they were fighting to defend their homelands and their people and ensure that they remained free from, foreign occupation. Okay, that's the lie that they were sold, but they believed it. So I can separate those two things. I can be like, these men were noble men who did something that they believed in, and it was a lie.
That's where I've come to the conclusion that it's a responsibility. It was our responsibility to keep them out of that. And because we weren't paying attention, these people unknowingly went into these wars. So I feel responsible for it. Like, we are responsible. There's not saying I feel. We are responsible for Jeremy going to war because none of us were paying attention. And Jeremy's just an example of all of our boys.
I was 11, but
yeah, well, I wasn't. Right?
But he goes, yeah, I get what you're saying.